Thank you for everybody coming in. We are the Wrestling Queen Cipher. I'm here. I am Ladybug. I have our special Kimber's Queen Jay with us today. Mimi's here. Kayla's here. Pay's here. And last but not least, we have Leah. So thank you for coming in to everybody. Thank you who's listening on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We thank you for joining us today. Now, before we get to Mimi's promo, hold on. Before we go into that today, we need to tap in. So I think it's best we start with just a little icebreaker. I like to call and tap in with Ladybug, where I'm just gonna ask a simple question just to get everybody familiar with us a little more. I think we know each other a little more than we did in the beginning, but the audience I feel like still needs to learn a little something or two. So with that being said, my question to the panel this week, and I'll start with Jay. If you could have any belt, any gender, any time in wrestling, no pressure, what would that belt be? And then if you could, who is a wrestler you would give it to?
Okay.
I know it's a lot.
Let me think. Okay, belts. Any gender. I personally feel like I would fit like a Divas or intercontinental belt for myself. And in terms of me, who would I give it to if I had to relinquish it? I'd probably say Lyra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's decent. Mimi, what about you? Who would you give it to? But what belt would you have first if you could have any belt, man or woman's belt?
Um, I think the first one that pops to mind that comes to mind is the women's title, the one that well Naomi had, um, and I would give it to Jada Parker.
Okay.
Give
That's a
it to
good one.
Jada.
Yeah.
Somebody who I feel like she keeps kind of getting opportunities, but they just won't put it on her. So
Yeah.
Jada.
Yeah, her time's definitely coming. Okay. Kayla, what about you?
Um, Honestly, I have two belts, but if I'm picking the one that I would give to myself, um, I don't know. I really like, and I don't say I won't say they're like OG, but they're OG to me because it's when I started watching wrestling. But the old World Tag Team Championships that were on Raw,
Okay.
if anyone remembers what those looks like, I want to say at one point, um, Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade, if I'm getting their names correctly, I think they held those championships. So I would give myself those tag team championships. Who I would give it to or relinquish the belts to now. As much as as much as I'm ready for them to break up, I'm gonna say the Street Profits.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
So for my championship, I would have to probably say the Divas title. I love the Divas title. I don't know. I just really like that belt. Um, and I would probably, if I had to relinquish it, it would definitely be to Chelsea Green because she screams like holds a diva title. Like she gives me diva title vibes.
That's fair. That's fair. Leah, what belt is your pick?
Um, if I'd have to say the. Oh my god, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to say the IC belt that Shawn Michaels held. I like that belt. That's one of my favorite belts. I like that one. Um,
Okay.
and what was the other question? If I could give it to somebody
Who
now,
would you give? Yes. Who would you give it to?
ooh, I'm giving it to Jimmy. Give it to Jimmy Uso.
Okay.
Give it to Jimmy.
Honestly, yeah.
Give it to
He
Jimmy.
needs a
Jimmy,
belt.
get Jimmy
Yeah.
the RC title.
Yeah. I think personally speaking, for myself, if I had to give a belt, well, if I could pick a belt, it would be the Intercontinental title that China had. I want to say it was around 99, if I'm not mistaken. And then if I could give that to somebody on the current roster, I would give it to Bianca Belair. That's who I give it to. Yeah. Yep. That is all I have for my tap in. I do want to give it to Mimi now, who has a new segment called Promos and Playbacks. So you're welcome to take it away, Mimi.
Okay, so we're gonna do something slightly different, but not fully. But for promos and playbacks, pretty much just want to catch up on music, some pop culture things, and of course, the fangirl world, of course. And as far as today, like I have a blog post I saw right now where I was kind of just running back a lot of my favorites. It's kind of happening right now with music, and I've been on this mode of kind of going back to the artists who kind of inspire me creatively, and kind of the reason why the blog is still going and why Music Junkie is Music Junkie. I'm kind of like outside of all the wrestling things. So the first person, his name is Luke Christopher. I've been a fan of him for years. He's been dropping a new single every week for like the last 2 months or so. He doesn't have a full album that has the songs on it yet, but it's just slow rolling, kind of promoting music. And the last one is August. And it's very nostalgic, just kind of brings back to the time when he first kind of came out. So a lot of the fans who have been with him for a while, it's just very reminiscent of his early career. And yeah, I would just kind of leave it there because I want people to actually, try to find him for themselves and kind of listen and kind of find what you like from him. And the next person, his name is Maurice Moore. He's another one where he's a singer, songwriter, producer. He does stuff for K-pop artists as well. So for anybody who listens to K-pop, he has written and kind of produced for them too. He has a new song that's coming, and I was able to have some early access to kind of listen to it and some unreleased stuff. So I'm really excited to see what he comes out with. He's more on the R&B soul side. He's done like country. He's done more pop things, but he can pretty much do everything. And I probably am biased, but he knows that for a fact that I'm just like, I call him Fave. So he knows that for a fact. And the last people I have is actually the shirt I have right now is Monster X. And that's bringing it back into the K-pop world of things. And they dropped a new album on the 1st. And I've been completely obsessed with it, of course, because, of course, I'm biased. But whenever it comes to them, and this is the first time it's the first time in a couple of years that they've released something as a full group, because they do have to fulfill military enlistment, which is a whole other conversation. This is the first time they've been back as a group to release something. So, as fans, we're kind of just waiting for a tour kind of situation. But I'm waiting currently to film an unboxing because I bought an album recently. So I'll have some new stuff up on the blog and the YouTube coming up really soon, so y'all can see me freak out in real time because I haven't opened it yet, and I'm very excited about that.
Monster released in a chokehold back when I was like in middle school and stuff.
People are still discovering them. So it's been kind of cool to see people get into them. So I'm hoping to get more people into them because they aren't, like the typical, at least I would like to think that they aren't. But as far as just the 3 examples from just now, these are people who have inspired me creatively. Like if I'm in a slump at all, or if I'm just like, I don't know what to listen to or like what to watch, I always go to them in some capacity. Music videos or music. Like if you go to musicjunkie.com, that's the official blog. They're all over the blog. So, there's a lot of things to kind of help people get to know them and check them out. So hopefully you guys end up checking them out at some point and become fans. So that's all I have today.
That was wonderful. Real quick question, Mimi. If you could pick one of those artists to make a theme song, like who would it be for who?
Theme song. probably Monster X, just because of a lot of the harder hitting things that they make, whether it's in Korean or English, because they do both.
Okay.
So them probably for, I mean, it would have to be Zelina Vega, because I know she appreciated it for sure.
First person I
Make
thought
something
of
for
too was
her.
Selena.
Okay.
Yeah, I think her being, small and feisty and have like a huge K-pop type song, like a huge pop song, I think that would be really, really fitting.
Where is she?
Who's
There-
Selena?
Girl.
It's funny you said that. I didn't mean to cut y'all off, but I was like, I have not seen Zelina in a minute.
She was on the red carpet for the Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I was
the
saying
movie
last time I
premiere.
Yeah,
checked, last time
That was the
I checked,
last
she was
time
at
I
the-
saw her.
Last time I
we
looked
need
at
to
her
know
thing,
her.
she was at the Demon Slayer movie premiere, and then she was at the Wyatt House in Universal.
She was. I did see her video.
Universal.
She did go to the White House.
So that's where she's at currently.
She's
So-
traveling.
Poor baby.
no.
Well, with that being said, I do want to kind of go into Raw for a minute. I don't want to go over the whole show like we usually have in the past, but at least for me as a big takeaway, I want everybody to have a chance to say their biggest takeaway, or if they disagree with what their biggest takeaway was. For me speaking, I want to say, of course, it was Jay, but for me, it was the ending. I mean, I liked how they progressed it. Like, I mean, we've seen what Judgment Day, like, in different people, like, they'll progress it from the beginning to the end of the show. We haven't really had that recently with the members of the Bloodline. So it was nice to kind of see Jay develop throughout that episode.
Mhm.
Yeah. My question, I just want to open it up to everybody. Like, do you feel like we're going to get a heel version of Jay sometime? Or do you think he's just having like a rougher edge to his character now?
I think we're definitely getting heel, Jay. Especially I feel like they referenced it when Jimmy was like, "Damn, you sound like Roman just did." Like I feel like that was foreshadowing. Like I really do, because it was the fact how Jimmy was taken aback by Jay saying that. And I think Jay, I love Jay down, but I think he needed something. He needed something different than Yeet, because it was good. It's a good gimmick to get to with the kids, but like as far as storylines and feuds, it seems like you always go out there and helping people get your ass whooped. You don't be focusing on yourself, and that's why you don't be keeping your championship. Like I feel like that's the storyline that they going for,
Yeah, it
because
just
you
kinda,
help all these people, but they never help you.
yeah, it just kind of seems like, as far as for me, I feel like they just, for characters like him and Cody, I wish they were kind of like more like of an in between kind of character. Kind of like how we have with, I want to say even Randy to some extent, but hold on, not again. 4 letters, 1 word. No, okay.
No, I
Hey,
started laughing.
13.
I started laughing when you brought up Randy, because then that just made me think of all the videos he did earlier this week.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a journey. Mimi, do you feel like he's turning heel too? Like,
I'm kind of on the fence, because at first I'm like, oh, here we go, we're getting it. But then it just feels like the more I'm kind of sitting and kind of thinking on it, it's like yes, but no. Like I don't think he's still going to be the same, like face that he's been. I don't think it's going to be that, but just playing off of course, he got the advice from Roman. So he's kind of going into that mode, and Jimmy is seeing it, and Jimmy is playing his face kind of, supportive role. But if the two of them are supposed to have long plans as a tag team, it's gonna, to me, I feel like it's gonna be weird if only Jay turns heel and Jimmy's just following behind him trying to keep him out of shit. Like I don't want Jimmy to turn into his handler. I don't want it to be like, oh, Jay is losing it. We need Jimmy to come calm him down. It's like, no, it's either I would hope Jimmy would almost turn with Jay, almost, just because it's like, like he's the one who deserves respect too. So him and Jay should get into that mode of, we've both been helping people. We forgave Roman somewhat. He's not here. We have to kind of, handle business too. So I'm kind of torn. Like I feel like he is, but it's like I feel like it's just going to be different this time if he does turn.
So when you said that, why did it give me the idea that I feel like it's gonna be Jay's turn first, and then he gonna go to Jimmy and be like, "Ain't you tired of getting your behind whooped? We help everybody. We get our ass whooped. Nobody helps us. Aren't you tired of that?" And I feel like that's gonna turn them heel, and I feel like they're gonna start wreaking havoc. And Roman's gonna come back, and he's gonna realize, like, they're gonna be like, "You can't tell us shit no more."
Exactly.
And I think that's gonna shake Roman when he realized, like, oh,
Yeah.
these niggas didn't ran wild.
So my question to Leah, do you think we can get a version of Jay and Roman running it back, but we have a face Roman and a heel Jay?
Honestly, yes. Yeah, I could see that happening again. Where the roles are reversed, I could see that happening. Yeah, because we all know how Roman was back then. That nigga was a menace. Especially Gold Glove him.
Yeah.
He literally ran Kevin Owens over with the golf cart.
It was him throwing people out the ring for me.
That's my comfort match.
What killed me was when I saw a clip of when Roman and the twins ran up on Drew, and then Roman ended up sitting on Drew with the damn chair. I was like, these niggas who aren't niggas are foul.
They was menaces. And
Complete.
but it's so funny because, like, when Jay first turned, like when he first left the bloodline and he went solo and he was trying to make friends, everybody was like, "Bro, didn't you beat my ass just like a month ago? We ain't cool. didn't you and your cousins just jump me? We ain't friends."
That's what fucking kills me, because I forgot whose video it was that I saw when someone was like, "Did you know that the whole bloodline started over a damn coffee joke?"
Yeah.
No, like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Jay was hot. He was
Hot-headed.
I missed that.
was-
shit.
he said, "You think my family's a joke, Oos? Think I'm a joke?" Then I ain't gonna lie, how he did Otis. I'm like, no. I'm like, Otis did not deserve this. He said Otis dirty. I'm like,
Otis don't do shit.
Also, have y'all noticed it at the end of Raw every week for the last few weeks? They've been bringing Rhea out with Jay.
yes.
Are we getting Jay again? Well, they need to turn Rhea back heel. I'm sorry, face Rhea ain't hitting for me.
I think they doing
It
it to
looks
probably
fine.
divert attention from the way niggas was jumping on Jay with Miss Parker.
Yeah, and but it also made sense to me though, because we were like, me and my friend was just talking about this. I was like, why did they stop the Jay storyline abruptly like that? And I remember everybody saying, it's just what Rikishi said. It's what Rikishi said. I said, but there was, and I said, now that I realize it was what Rikishi said, but it was Rikishi because, one, yeah, that's your dad. You gonna know more. You know, he's gonna know more than the public gonna know. I was like, Jay must have already been fighting for his marriage at that point.
Yeah.
And Rikishi, like, bro, you fighting for your marriage and you on TV with a girlfriend. I don't think you thinking straight right now.
It is not even that. It's low key damn, I can't talk. It's low key the double standard of how they portray like these on-screen relationships. Because when I was telling my homeboy, whenever he be seeing Dominic and Liv, I was like, you know, he got a whole wife, right? He'd be like, what? I'm like, yeah, Dominic got a whole ass.
I'm
wife.
sorry.
I mean, it was
You
the same thing
can't
with
sit here and tell me
Rhea.
what
Rhea been married.
I
You
was in
can't
a
tell me.
Rhea married too.
I was
Like-
in a live where they literally argued down whether he was cheating on his wife or not. Dominic. I'm like,
I'm sorry. I was about to say that. I think that I'm sorry. I think Dominic and Liv was more than just co-workers.
Right.
They a little too close for comfort for me.
it's only so much acting you can do.
Because I was like, I can understand if you're doing the lovey-dovey stuff like during the WWE segments. Why are you bringing this shit to the red carpet on Netflix?
Not even that. It's the fact how they be front row at stuff together. Like when Rhea and Jay was doing their little flirty thing, it was usually like backstage at work or if they sat together on a plane. Like it was never them front row, like arms wrapped around each other, sitting on each other's laps. Like that's why I was like with Dominic and Liv, I was like, that's too much. It's too close for comfort. There's more going on, because why are you front row at the Knicks game with your legs spread out like over him, like posed up? Like I understand keeping kayfabe, but there's limits.
Not even that. Whenever I saw granted, I don't know how canon these are to WWE lore, but whenever I'll be watching the Hot Ones versus and I saw the Liv and Dominic video, I was like, y'all can do that?
Yeah.
Y'all can do that?
Well, I want to get to the next match also that I wanted to speak about. Um, El Grande Americano and AJ Styles. I
Damn, he
wasn't
still exists.
I wasn't looking forward to that match. But AJ won. And it was a really good ending for me, in my opinion. But in case anybody missed, I was speaking of AJ Styles and El Grande. Um, I want to start with Kayla. Kayla, what are your thoughts about this match? Did you get to see it?
I did. If I'm being honest, I really didn't pay the match itself too much attention. I think I paid more attention to the promo that AJ cut in the ring. It was during the commercial break, but of course it's all over IG and all over Twitter. When he was saying that someone doesn't want him there, and of course everyone is speculating that it is the powers that be that don't want him there, but. And we don't who knows how true that is, but I feel like they're gonna try to tie that into whatever direction they're taking this storyline with him. And I guess El Grande Americano is a part of it, but I mean he's also still in a storyline with Dominic in the IC championship. Is he not? I don't think that's
I think he is, yeah.
I don't know. All I know is they gotta hurry up with Papa Styles. They say his contract running up 2026 February. I'm gonna need for him to go ahead and give him.
You pointed something out, Kayla, that I kind of want to mention to everybody. Maybe somebody does want him out, but maybe they're gonna use that for him to like have his last run in TNA. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that, but and somebody in the comments just said they're gonna fire him from WWE. And he's gonna appear TNA. I mean, I'm a TNA fan from old TNA, so I mean, I would love that personally, but I wouldn't be upset. I mean, what do y'all feel about that? Do you think
you gonna bring anybody back to TNA? Bring back the beautiful ones. I love the beautiful.
I don't see them just firing him though. I think they know better than to just.
But I'll say they know about to do to Papa Styles what they did with Karrion and Scarlett. That's people gonna have some words.
I really think with Styles, I think they really want to fire him, but because he's under contract, they know he can sue. And I think that's the only reason they keep him. But I really think he was supposed to be a part of those releases, and they just couldn't.
Oh man, I mean that could be
like I really think that because I feel like they start cutting his time and everything after them big autumn releases they do. Because we know as wrestling fans, there's a certain time of year where they do. We wish them well in their future endeavors. We have come to terms with so and so.
It brings us great. It brings us a pain in my heart.
Because that's how they do, and that's the thing. And I really do feel like AJ Styles was supposed to be a part of that, but they was like, damn, he under contract. And his contract ain't expiring, so we can't even let him go because we gonna probably get sued. He probably wouldn't let them buy him out his contract either. Like I think he really want a final run. Yeah. But I feel like if they are wanting him to leave and he's just not wanting to, the final run is not gonna be what he think it's gonna be.
I just wish they got rid of Brock. I'd rather just
we're not going down the road. But anyways, I want to also kind of touch base on AJ Lee. The other AJ.
Miss AJ. Okay.
Yeah, Miss AJ. Okay. Yeah. But does anybody want to share how they feel first about her promo and her thoughts? Because she's actually getting a lot of flack on social media saying, I've seen some stories about how they're comparing her to Nikki Bella as far as
I saw that.
Let her come back and be great. Like why are we so hard on these people?
It's the thing with Nikki Bella and the AJ Lee, and the difference was in their pops. Nikki did not get that pop that AJ got. Nikki and
when did Nikki come back? Was it Rumble?
Rumble. Yeah. And
you're right.
And my thing is like you can't compare the two because even when they was both in their prime, AJ was still the better wrestler. This is like my personal opinion. People don't like it. Nikki is not that great, and she even admitted. Like she admitted it herself. She can't keep up with these girls nowadays. And she was like, she know for a fact she can't do what they're doing because they weren't doing that back then. And she was like, I'm just trying to prove something to myself. And I was like, but whatever you're proving, you're not keeping up. As far as AJ, I feel like the moves and set style AJ was doing back then is similar to the ones they're doing now. And AJ can definitely keep up with the new girls where Nikki cannot.
Yeah,
I think
was-
it also
Go ahead,
I think
Jay.
it also has a point in the certain fan bases that they got to.
Mhm.
AJ Miss AJ has made an entire generation, if not multiple generations, of girls being Delulu over a man. Now you take that and you add 10 plus years to that and her coming back. The pop she got from that and the cheers for therapy. She had grown as men in the stands cheering for therapy. When have you ever heard that in a WWE crowd? Miss AJ, I fear, is just like that.
Leah, what are your
Nikki,
thoughts? Because I feel like you want to. Sorry, I feel like Leah wants to say something too.
Oh, me personally, how I feel about the whole shit with the whole comparison between us, you can't compare. Me personally, you can't compare where you can't compete. You can't. Because let's be honest, like AJ Lee is just better than Nikki Bella. Mic wise, for sure, mic wise, and wrestling wise, like she's just better than Nikki Bella. Like Pay said, Nikki had said she can't go how she used to because she can't keep up with these new women wrestlers today. She can't keep up.
you know,
Like
she.
how many matches we finna have with her and she keeps botching. How many matches are we gonna have to sit through and like actually try to watch?
Yeah, and you really can't
I'm
make
not doing it.
you can't make it about age because AJ is not young. AJ is 36.
But also when you
AJ's
realize
38.
how, and then too how you realize how older some of the
38.
women's now who's on the main roster, because Naomi is like 36, 37.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Asuka's 40. Asuka's
Yeah,
in her
Asuka-
40s.
Asuka's in her 40. So you can't even say this is about age. This is just about if you're talented or not. Because the thing is, and I even was saying this yesterday, I was telling somebody, I was like, when Nikki wrestled, you could be pretty and slap each other around in the ring and get away with it. But then when the four horsewomen came and the whole style changed, she can't keep up because she's not as skilled as them. And it ain't even the fact that she can't learn. It's the fact she can't, like, because that's just something she was never built or meant to do. I was like, you can't. I'm sorry. And I told people, I was like, even watching her old matches, I was like, I don't see the hype. I've never felt the hype for the Bellas because even in their matches in their prime, they constantly botched.
I feel as though the way people got attached to the Bellas is in a way. Now, this makes me like a hot take. The way people attach themselves to the Bellas is like how people attach themselves to Rhea and Jada Parker. It's all in the.
It's a physical aspect.
And you can
Absolutely.
tell. And you can tell just by that 1 second they do that damn spin.
Mhm.
Motherfuckers go crazy. Like,
But too, even looking at the people they've had matches with Nikki against, when you watch them, you know there's certain people they're not going to put her in a match against. And one of them people I really said was Rhea, because my mom made a point when they had did that. Rhea came up and been like, "Oscar, you need to chill." And when she came to help Nikki, and Mama said, "Yeah, you need to be her friend because you damn sure can't beat her in the match."
It's just honest, bro.
But it's so truthful because when I think about when I sit there and picture, I said I can't see Nikki in the ring with Jade, Bianca, Rhea, Tiff. I can't see her stand toe and toe against them.
You just brought up a really good question I have and want to ask everybody. And I'm going to start with Kayla because I really want to know your opinion also. As far as Rhea Ripley, I feel like they're not, I don't like using the word waste, but I feel like they're not utilizing her character to the fullest right now. I feel like her and Roman are kind of paralleling each other. They both had these really good title reigns, and now they don't have the belt. They're kind of lost in character. Like, what are your feelings about Rhea as a character? And what they're doing with her right now? That's what I'm asking.
It doesn't feel like she's really in a solid storyline. I think they're trying to find her placement without the title.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, and I think this goes for Roman as well, I think they're both so over that they don't need a championship. But then you have to find, okay, if they're so that over that they don't need a championship, what do we do with them if they're not in the title picture? And I feel like that's kind of where both of them are. As far as Roman, I mean, Roman's at a point where he can just show up and sell out an arena. I don't like he, you know, if he's in a storyline, great. If he's not, he's there. With Rhea, they do need to find a way to better utilize her on TV, because just having her like pop up in segments backstage for a few seconds, it's like, it's nice to see her. Because even when I was watching Raw, I was like, okay, we're an hour in, where's Rhea? You got to use her at some point. But I'd rather see her utilized in an actual storyline or in a match than just in a backstage segment helping out. Whose segment did she pop up in? Was it Nikki, Asuka?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Nikki Asuka. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't. And then I know she also appeared on NXT because they're doing NXT Homecoming, which that should be exciting. But outside of that, I don't know. I think they're just in a position where they got to figure out how to use her outside of the title picture.
Yeah, I can see that too. I think once they figure out what to do with them, as far as like their characters, I think, well, you're right about Roman especially, but I think with Rhea, once they figure that out, I think this version of her may be the best we've seen. So hopefully.
You want to know what I think would be really cute if they did it?
What?
If Tiffy loses the belt and then put her in a tag team with
Thank
Rhea,
God.
and they go to Sugar and Spice. I thought that.
I'm gonna need you to start watching Powerpuff Girls page.
Because I was just like, that'd be so, because they're so polar opposite, and I think that would be so, to me. I thought that would be a cute tag team, and they can be called Sugar and Spice. That was all.
That is cute. That is cute. But you never. I don't know. I'm not.
Just think about Rhea's just this golf chick, and then there's Tiffy. It's literally Elphaba and Glenda.
All I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna say I promise I'll be nice to say it's not what you say, it's just who you put in that situation. Rhea deserves better than Tiffy. If you put Chelsea in that sentence, I would have been like, okay. But you had to say Tiffy.
What? You know what? Y'all just some Tiffy haters. Okay, it's Tiffy.
You know,
And is.
yeah, it is, yeah.
And is.
Now, do I think she need to go ahead and drop that championship? Very much so.
Yes.
Yes.
Now who should pick it up though? That's my question to y'all. I'm gonna start with Leah. Who should pick up Tiffy's belt when she drops it?
Let me think of all the women on the SmackDown brand right now. You got Jade, freaking.
Oh, I got you.
Let it be.
You got
No,
Julia.
don't pick up the brand. Just the whole roster.
Oh, you talking about roster in general?
In general, yeah.
Honestly, I could see.
Oh Lord, Monte.
Trying to think. You have to come back to me. Cause I'm thinking now. You got to come back to me.
Okay. Mimi, what about you?
But as far as the belt, her dropping the belt,
Yes, Tiffy.
I mean, the only thing that makes sense is Jade. Because it's kind of, like y'all are having conversations and back and forth. I mean, like they're obviously not going to put it back on Nia, so Jade would be the only other option.
You don't want to get 13 thoughts, man.
Bro. Hey,
Where did that even come from?
Hey.
I had to read the comments when people listen. So our viewer just put the janitor who
Wow.
the janitor who cleaned up the venue last night. They still better than Tiffany.
Imagine the janitor with AJ, because you remember when he had like all them fucking different jobs.
Yes.
The only thing I need from Tiff is to lay off the tanner, stop following Braun,
Jesus.
and go a little lighter, please, ma'am. Because her face does not match the rest of her.
Because why we the same color?
Like Kevin Owens said, you need to be
I'm
arrested.
sorry. This is not me being mean. This is me trying to be helpful. I want
Where
you
is
to
this
look
energy
good.
for Sami Zayn?
What?
Wait, Sammy be using
Wait, Sammy
Tanner?
don't be wearing a lot of Tanner?
He does.
Ladybug, are you
No.
sure?
Sammy don't use no
Not
damn
in
Tanner.
comparison to Braun. No, he does not.
No, Sammy don't use no
He's
damn Tanner.
actually one of the
If
few
I pull
like
a picture
natural
of
white
Sammy
boys
and I
on
pull
the.
the picture of Braun,
Exactly. He's a
is
natural
this the same
ginger.
photo?
Yeah.
Because like I said once again, why is Braun and Tiffy's fully white asses my color?
I'm just
Right.
trolling. I'm
Not
sorry.
even
tried.
not even Braun.
You
You
tried
remember
it.
They had Paul doing that
Tried
shit too.
She did try it, trying to do Sammy like that. Sammy don't wear no damn Tanner, Ladybug.
You got me defending him.
Ginger.
That's the damn problem.
He
got me
is a
defending him now.
ginger. He's a
No,
ninja.
y'all remember that one episode of Raw when Paul and Braun was super dark? But
Yes.
you know
Ooh,
what
I
it
had to look at
reminded
this
me
screen
of?
like,
Do
what
y'all
the fuck
remember
am I
that
looking at?
SpongeBob episode?
Stop.
I think it was
Stop
when
it.
when
Stop
Patrick tanned and it was and he was rubbery and like stretchy
Damn it.
and stretchy looking. That's what I thought about when I saw
I'm
Paul.
crying.
The only thing I kept saying was blend to the neck, Paul,
Mhm.
blend to the neck. Somebody help him, please.
I want to
I'm over
grab.
here
I just
like,
want to
do we
grab
even
a brush
call
so bad and just be just sit there blended for it.
it's like I don't even I can't even do makeup, but I was like, damn, do we need to call up like James Charles or Jeffree Star to help y'all blend that shit in? Because
Don't
like,
call him. Don't call
why
him.
you
Don't
why
call
you
Out of
that.
all
got
people,
three
don't
different
call him.
shades?
You
call
girl, you could have said like Jackie or
Yes.
Kayla, who do you see drop? Who do you see Tiffany drop the belt to?
As far as the SmackDown roster, I really don't know because they've stacked the Raw roster so much with women that the
Yeah.
SmackDown roster doesn't really balance out. Because logically, yes, I feel like Jade would be the one you drop it to, but I personally, and it's nothing against Jade because I like her, but I'm just not ready to see her as champion just yet.
Maybe a call up?
So, but if it's a call up, then who would it be? Like a Jordan Grace?
I would say Jordan Grace.
I'm sorry. I got
I
to
still kind of want to see more from her too, though, before she comes up and gets the championship. So I don't know who you give it to.
Who do you give to, Leah?
Get that bitch the Lash Legend, and have Naomi right beside her with that title. I'm just saying, y'all gotta see the vision. Y'all gotta see the vision.
I see it. I'm right there.
I'd
It's on my
rather see your
page.
vision and Seb's vision at this
I'm
point.
with you. I'm
Come
with
on.
you. Yeah.
And while we at it, call Tamina too. Tell her to come back to work.
Who?
Put her in there too. Tamina. Because Tamina's still on the contract. She's still on the
I
contract.
know.
Yeah.
She still get paid.
No.
Paige,
I
did you
told
give
Just
your
come on
first
back.
yet?
no, I haven't gave mine yet.
Who do you have?
It logically I would say Jade. But to me, I feel like it's time for Bianca to get another title run. Bianca was a great champion, and I don't feel like people give her enough credit. And I feel like if we get a heel Bianca, first of all, if we get a heel Bianca and a heel Montez, they will be worse than Becky and Seth.
Yeah.
But they would be better than Becky and Seth.
Absolutely. Could you imagine
We would like them.
6-man tag team with Bianca, Montez, Becky, Seth, Punk, and AJ?
But
Oh
the
my
perfect
gosh.
match for me, where they made the WrestlePalooza card the way it is, right? Put both those titles on the line, have Montez and Bianca interfere and cost them the match, and then B and Montez take the belts for themselves and the next PLE.
Wait, so is the mixed tag match for the belts, or is it just they want to beef?
They just want
to beef. Yeah.
I wish it was for the belts. I wish.
Yeah,
because good God Almighty, am I like, I haven't watched Raw in a hot ass minute, but I'm so sick of seeing the same niggas with the same belts.
Right, Jay, did you give your person before we move on?
No,
Okay,
I think for my person, if the belt was to get dropped, I would probably say Charlotte or Stephanie.
I'm not mad at Charlotte.
Me neither.
Yeah, I think it's still a little too early for Stephanie. I know people don't want to hear that, but she's not going anywhere, guys. Like, she's not going anywhere.
She ain't pull up in a gold outfit yet. She ain't ready.
Yeah, she'll be fine. Yeah. Do anybody else have any other takeaways about Raw they wanted to share?
It's not about Raw. I just want to question. Do y'all think Bianca's gonna sabotage that title match on Friday, or y'all think they just bullshitting us?
I think
is Bianca
Bailey
even
might.
coming back?
Yeah, Bailey might. I don't know about B though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When was the last time we seen Bianca?
Yeah, is Bianca? I think she's been quote unquote cleared yet.
But
No,
Bianca hasn't. She
I
hasn't
think
even
so.
posted. That's what makes me think because she usually at least posts and reposts, but I have not seen her posting in a minute.
I
She'll
saw
post-
somebody post
She'll
something with
post here on her
Bianca.
stories.
Yeah, because didn't she have like she was in the mirror and she was holding her hand up? Somebody was like, her finger don't look swollen.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it was an old picture. You know, how people get like, oh look, it's no, it wasn't. So I don't know.
Well,
I'm
I
not trying
remember
to
her
take that to
saying.
heart.
I remember her showing it, and she said it got better, but when it healed, it didn't heal properly, and she
Yeah,
can't. She at the
she can't.
time she was saying she couldn't bend it because the
Mhm.
way of it healed. So we gonna see.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. When y'all got a moment, check the chat, please.
No, but I will say
yeah.
one random thing though. With the AJ match with Kaiser, because I'm not calling him the other name right now. Kaiser, it actually made me remember that Kaiser is actually a really good wrestler, so that ended up being a good match.
Oh, you talking
At
about El Venti
least,
Frappuccino?
yes,
It was a good match. It was a good ending too.
it was good because like with Kaiser, he's really good in the ring, but we just hadn't really had an opportunity, and everybody's so busy with the gimmick. I feel like it's kind of going unnoticed that he actually is a really good wrestler.
Gable
You
just
know,
need to go impact that shit up wherever he is. Clearly, the
man,
vibe that they was going for is not working anymore.
hopefully once Chad gets back, then they can kind of nip that. Hopefully, I don't know.
If they bring that shit back with Chad, they gonna start hating that man. So bad. They gonna be like, bring Kaiser back. Bring Kaiser back.
Now, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna actually move it to Pay. So Pay has her segment, which is the tea and takedown. Give me just a minute. We'll give it to Pay.
Hey
When you're ready.
y'all. What's up? So this week's Teen Takedown is not necessarily wrestling related. We're gonna branch out. We're gonna do my
Allegedly.
yes. Everything I say is a legend, not not confirmed. Please don't sue me. You ain't gonna get much, but don't sue me. But so I want to step out and talk about some celebrity things I found that was going on, especially with the VMAs being on Sunday. Of course, there are some blind items reveals that were dropped, and just talk about it. So one thing we did previously discuss, and all of us in the live earlier, was you don't get the award if you don't show up. And even though in the past they did used to say, "Oh, we accept this award on their behalf," now they are doing with award shows, which are people are saying you can't do that if you don't show up, which you mean I don't get my award, even if I won it. And the one they pointed out was Gaga and Beyonce being nominated for Artist of the Year. And Gaga won, and even though she left, and they said basically she only got it because she was there. And people, yeah, they was like technically Beyonce won for Artist of the Year when somebody released the calculations, like outwardly won for Artist of the Year. And it was the same thing with Kendrick for album. Like they were just saying they gave it to people who were there because, like, you know, Ariana Grande is popular and everything. They was like, how did she win when her? I don't think her album even charted.
Wait, she dropped an album?
Exactly.
When did she drop an album? Hold
Yes,
on.
yes,
She's already
did.
going on tour
Damn.
for that
You know
said
she going on
album.
That's
tour.
why
Yep.
she's going on tour because no one
Yeah.
knows about her album.
And that's why I was like, exactly. Everybody was like, she dropped the CD, like, because it did not do well at all. But of course, there are celebrity dramas and stuff that come out of that, and you know, people messing around with people, things. But apparently, they also were very mad at the VMAs about not doing a memoriam for the VJ. And how Busta Rhymes used his award to give her condolences and give her one because she was a popular VJ. And if you was, what's up?
Wait, huh? Wait, huh?
Are you talking about Nanda?
Yeah,
Ananda.
Nada.
Who? I'm so
You so
Ananda
ooh,
Lewis.
baby, you so young.
Yeah.
She,
Go ahead.
Who
Go
done
ahead.
that?
yeah.
So you know, back in the olden times, MTV had this.
Damn.
Oh, No, we're not going to talk about back in the olden
Hold on.
time. We'll proceed.
Hold on.
No, but like MTV used to actually show music videos, and they had TRL and VJ.
Yeah, the music video channel.
But she was one of them, and she was actually a really popular one. Like, I'm going out on a limb here because I know you're gonna say no. Do you know who Uptown and Downtown Julie Brown are?
Yes, I do.
Jay.
That surprised me. Oh,
That's why I say, Lisa, you know. But
surprised everybody.
But basically, yeah. But they didn't give her like in a memoriam. They didn't even really do back in the 1900s. But and I know this is kind of just babbling, but MTV kind of did upset me with the VMAs this year because it was a bunch of hoopla and it was a whole bunch of people who I didn't even know. Because that one girl who was flipping all that sand everywhere, I was like, girl, I don't know what you saying. And why are you flipping sand everywhere? It's just like you doing all these acrobatic ass tricks for what? Somebody got cleaned that up afterwards.
I feel bad for the damn venue janitors.
And that's what I'm saying here. And I was like, who is it? And that's like, and then watching it, I know, like, I felt like, and I say I can't say nothing because like when we were younger watching it, I bet our parents were like, who is that? Who is that? I don't know who that is. And that's how I felt watching it. But at the same time, I feel like hearing how Busta Rhymes and Mariah Carey received their first VMA this year.
Wait a minute. Mariah got her first VMA.
She literally said, "This is my first VMA."
As many times they be having her chart during November, December.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
It was also Busta Rhymes' first VMA, and that was just crazy to me to think because I'm like, and that was one of the things a lot of people was taking back when they learned. Like, why is this their first VMAs? Like, that actually put the internet in an uproar when people realized and looked it up. Mariah and Busta Rhymes never won any VMAs. Like, and Mariah was chart topping. She's been one of the only people. I think she is the only person to chart in, I think, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s.
Yeah.
She's had a number one hit.
The minute October, end of November, hell, middle of November, hell, even just November in general. The minute that hoe come out, all you hear is "It's time."
And the fact of it being, All I Want for Christmas came out 20 plus years ago, and it charts number one every year. And she's the only person who charts with the same song every year.
Paid for it.
It's crazy.
And that's why everybody was like, it was just crazy. But a lot of people just really did not like the VMAs. They were like, they see what they were trying to do, but they just felt like they got new rules and regulations and that they just was not feeling it. And they were saying that's why the viewership has been so low and why they put it on CBS and all these other channels, because people were like, award shows are just very biased and they're just over it at this point. Like, a lot of people are over award shows.
Well, they got rid of the good ones. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and they even pointed out, they was like, y'all should have been over award shows when Beyonce just won Album of the Year. The most nominated and most award-winning woman did not win Album of the Year for 20 plus years. Like, that was crazy. And I was like, it is very biased. And and that was just the thing too. And then over the weekend also, I don't know if y'all are into pageants, they also had the Miss America pageant. And there was a lot of uproar about that. Yeah, that's still a thing. But apparently they've changed a lot of rules and regulations about how people are in Miss America. So now they're feeling like, but honestly, when I read the rules, it's just not as sexist anymore. And that upset a lot of people. Like, literally, when I read the rules, I see nothing wrong with the rules. They got rid of the bathing suits. They said an age limit. So you can't be older than 28 and you have to be 18. You can no longer be a teenager. Like, you have to be 18 to 28.
Well, I mean, I think that makes sense, does it not? Or am I thinking about it in a different way?
I said they're bumping up even higher, but I get it.
Yeah. Because they was just like, and I was just when I actually looked up to see what the uproar was about, to me, like I said, I don't know. I'm not in the pageant world, but none of them rules seemed outrageous. They were like, there's no longer a weight requirement. There's no longer a swimsuit section. You have to be this age. You have to do this. Like, and I was like, it just seems like they made it more inclusive, and people were like, that's not how it is.
Right.
And I was
take it a step further and not say inclusive. I would go a step further and say they're learning more about how things used to be run and thinking we're not about to bring this weird ass culture back into the modern times, given how shit is nowadays.
And then, like I said, even watching the Miss Universe pageant, because a lot of other countries don't have a lot of requirements, and they have plus size girls on the stage, and they have curvy girls with shaved heads on the stage, and yeah, exactly. How dare they be less discriminatory? But like just watching though, and just seeing, how everybody's getting their draws up in this bunch because people are choosing just not to give people eating disorders. Like how they're choosing to be like, hey, it's Miss America. Americans are not all blonde haired, blue eyed girls in a size 1. Like, why don't we make it more open?
Prepubescent 13, 14-year-old girls.
Exactly. And then too, now it's also which I kind of knew, Miss America is a scholarship competition. So you have to be in school or you have to have a full-time job. Like you can't just be a beauty queen competing anymore. And that made them mad too. They was like, nah, like it is for money. Like this is a money giving competition. So you have to be doing something relevant to get this money.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so a lot of people, especially past Miss America, they was like, that's not fair. And I understand because I was like, y'all had to go through it. But it's also the same how with I'm like just switching a little bit. It's the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. They're still out there, but they're getting it together because when you watch how the early girls used to do it versus the ones they have now and how they treat them, I think they also realize the severity of the damage they were doing to these girls in the long run. And and with Miss America, a lot of people who are pageant moms and pageant kids, that shit goes. Like I was Miss America, I want my daughter to be Miss America. So now you're spreading generational disorders and mental health problems because you feel like it's the right thing to do and that's what you want for them. And I feel like the Miss America Corporation is trying to change that. Like, yeah, we want to spread on this Miss America as far as it can go, but we want to do it in a more healthy way so that everybody feels like they can participate and doesn't have to conform to these unnatural standards to be considered Miss America.
Yeah.
But that is all I have. I know it ran long today. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you, Bear. I appreciate that. Next up, we have Kayla. We're at K-Fit Quiz Break.
All right. So today we have 3 trivia questions, and we were talking about Jey Uso earlier. So the questions are going to relate to the early stages of the Bloodline storyline. And so the first question, whenever you're ready to answer, you can raise your hand. But name the PLE or the pay-per-view where Jey first challenged Roman Reigns to his Universal Championship.
Payback?
No. I think I saw Mimi's hand first.
Was it for SummerSlam? It was before?
No.
Why did I think it was?
Jay?
I'm going to take a limb. It's like Backlash.
No.
No, that's real far back.
Okay. Because I was like, damn, I didn't figure this shit out till like.
Does anyone remember what year?
No. No.
Think for yourself.
If you can think of the year, maybe will that help a little bit?
2020, 2021?
It was 2020.
Okay, COVID era.
COVID.
Are we raising hands or no? Because I
think everyone except for Pay and Leah guessed. So I can unless they have a guess, I can tell you.
Wait.
Was it Survivor Series? No. Damn. That's it.
Wait, I'm trying to think. Cause I'm thinking of the whole segment when Jimmy came out because he was hopping. He said throwing the towel, oops. Throwing the towel.
I remember too.
Wait, that's Hell in a Cell.
Damn.
Not quite.
No,
it's not.
Clash of Champions.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm like, wait a
I'm
minute.
gonna have to watch the damn 4-hour video.
Wait,
all
say
over
one more
again.
time, Kayla. It was what?
Clash of Champions 2020.
Mm,
That's when he first
Yeah.
challenged for the championship.
That's back when they had title matches.
yeah.
That's cool.
All right. Second question. And this has two answers to it. Okay. So Roman put Jimmy Uso in a guillotine chokehold and forced Jay to say what, thus ending his match with Roman at which pay-per-view? Jay?
It was an I Quit match, and it
And
was
what
a
pay-per-view? What pay-per-view?
Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. That's the one I was thinking of. Crap. Okay.
Wait, I thought you said there was another part to it.
There was. She said both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he forced
I quit.
Jay to say I quit. So
Okay.
Yeah.
he said, and then the pay-per-view was Hell in a Cell.
I was like, Jay, get up. Get up.
Yeah.
All right, last question is going to kind of bounce off of that question. So on the SmackDown that followed the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, who did Jey Uso attack, thus falling in line and finally acknowledging Roman Reigns as head of the table?
Drew McIntyre.
Ladybug?
Drew McIntyre.
No.
Damn.
Jay?
Yeah.
Was it Jimmy?
Mm-mm.
Fuck.
Attack somebody.
I can give you a hint unless someone wants to
Was it
guess
Kevin
the person.
Owens?
No, it was not Kevin Owens. This person is no longer on the WWE roster.
That don't help.
Is it Corbin?
No.
Oh my
On
God.
the roster? No longer
We-
on the roster.
I could give you a hint that would give
Okay,
you the answer.
give me a hint. Give me a hint.
I got
It would give you the answer. We were talking about this person's sister-in-law earlier.
Keith
Sister-in-law?
Lee?
Wait a minute, sister-in-law.
Wait, sister. Biggie.
Everyone looks so perplexed.
Biggie?
Who?
Were we talking about Biggie?
Mm-mm.
Biggie's sister? Damn, I'm
Who is
confused.
Okay,
Biggie's
it's someone who's
sister?
no longer on the roster.
Cesaro?
But they was active on SmackDown. It's somebody's sister-in-law, but yet they ass ain't on the roster. Okay. Okay.
His
yeah.
sister-in-law
Jamie
is on the
Lee?
roster now. He is no longer on the roster.
Who the hell is a sister-in-law?
Sister-in-law.
You want me
Wait,
to
is
say
she-
who it is?
Is she a wrestler?
She is. We were just talking about her a few segments ago.
We talking about what? We were talking about AJ?
Not AJ.
No.
but someone that's kind of close to AJ, or at least in our discussion from earlier.
Nikki?
AJ
Daniel
That's
Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
Oh my God! Come on! Like,
I was over here doing my damn finger. I was like, what the fuck?
I saw that in the beginning.
Oh,
too.
It was Daniel
Swear.
Bryan. Bonus points if you can tell me why it was Daniel Bryan. It's very simple and nothing complex.
They was tired of his ass doing the yes.
No,
was it? No.
He was getting his ass full by the Fiend.
no. Daniel, he was in a match with Jay. It was a Survivor Series qualifying match.
Damn.
Jay beat him, and so the match was over. Roman, well, in the middle of the match, Roman was already out there. Roman kind of gave the command to attack Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I need to go ahead and have that video pulled back up on my shit.
Yeah, so go, y'all need to go back and watch that 4-hour rise of Jey Uso.
Right.
No, I watched the fucking. I was watching the damn 4-hour plus Bloodline from 2020 to, well, not now, but like back during spring break, like back in the March, April-ish.
Y'all, I felt like I should have had a bulletin board with a laser pen displaying the bloodline of my mama. I was like, okay, so then this happened, right? And that made this happen. Now we on 3.0, and that's them.
I feel like I'm not even a real Bloodline fan at this point. I just need to turn in.
Well, technically, they're MFT now.
But
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it for
Not the
this
merger.
week's quiz break.
Thank you, Kayla.
Yeah, that was good. Stumped the whole squad today. That was a good one.
Right. Now, last but not least, we do have a segment from Leah. So this is Leah's Locker Room Beats.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Leah's Locker Room Beats.
Yay.
Thank you very much. I will have music soon, I guess. Hopefully. But so on tonight's segment, we will be talking about. I believe this is week 1. Yes, yeah. Jesus Christ, y'all gotta bear with me. we'll be talking about the NFL schedule week 1. The game that I caught the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. I think his name is Jason Golf. Golf. His last name is Golf, but it's spelled Goff.
Jeff.
Golf is spelled Golf.
Oh,
like that's his last name.
It was
Surprisingly,
pronounced like
I don't like that.
I know, right? I didn't either.
Sorry.
But him and Jordan Love, they were going neck and neck. QB wise, yard wise. Matter of fact, why did I go for the Titans game? No. Okay, yeah. So the Green Bay Packers beat them. The first season they beat them 27-13. In team stats, player. No, I don't really care about the rest right now. So so yards. What's his man name? So okay. Jared. His name is Jared Goff. I had to make sure I get it right. Jared. He had 225 yards, and Jordan Love had 188. And Jordan Love had 2 touchdowns, but Jordan Goff only had 1. Sadly. Did we have any sacks this game? Sadly, no. We did not have any sacks this game. I was kind of upset about it because I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like what? Like why are we not getting any sacks? That's what kind of put them behind. And now we'll be moving on to the WNBA. The WNBA. Rankings for this week. Come on. I don't really care for that right now. What am I talking about? Okay, so we'll be talking about the season so far. We'll be talking about points per game. So Asia Wilson, she is leading with 23.8 points per game. Number 1, you have Paige Becker. Paige Becker, she's number 5. She has 19.1 points per game. Rebound, I'm happy for this one. My girl Angel Reese has 12.6 rebounds, leading rebounds per game. I'm happy for her. I love that for her. She's shutting up the haters as she should. And for assists per game, we have at the number 1 spot Alyssa Thomas. She has 9.2 assists per game. I love my girl Skylar Diggins. She's number 3. She only has 6. She'll be back. Reed's been killing it all season. Yes, she has.
Yes.
She has. But that's kind of all I got for right now. I have more come Saturday.
I have a question for you, Leah. Do you think Charlotte might get a WNBA team? Because I've heard rumors.
Honestly, I could see it. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it eventually because they just added another team. They added a WNBA team to Golden State. They added one. So, and I think they're called, let me see their name so I can make sure I know it. So I make sure I have it right. Because they just got added. They just added them.
Yes, it should. Charlotte, it should definitely get back a WNBA team. It only makes sense.
Yeah, they have the market for it. They have the fans. So
They do. They really do.
We
No,
need it. We
great.
want it.
Kyrie,
We got budget.
yep.
Yeah. Man.
Pretty much all I got right now. I have more come Saturday.
Nope. Hey, it's all good. We're just getting started. So thank you, Leah. I appreciate that. Does anybody, before we go, does anybody have any final thoughts? Anything they want to share coming up?
I've been watching this clip since like all damn morning, but like the part on Monday whenever Jimmy and Jay was in the ring and they was talking about Paul Heyman and Jay was like, yeah, he built like an orca.
Yeah, that was
it was funny. It was like the orca. He's like, he built like one, and then yeah.
Because I think Jay heard orca, but I think Jimmy was trying to say oracle, but like the CLE kind of like blended together.
Mm-hmm.
That's because
I'm thinking he meant orca. I'm like, I feel like he meant orca. Like he said it like I'm not even about to say the whole word. I'm just gonna orca.
Mhm.
aka the wise man, aka the oracle. He built like
He was
like
an
what?
oracle. He built
And
like
then,
one.
and in the word and tribal chief, dumbass.
dumbass.
Like,
I'm
What?
sorry. That read and the read when CM Punk came back after he turned on him, it was like, shut up, Penguin. And that's it. So sad.
Oh, the part before Elimination Chamber when Punk was like, Tribal Chief, Grimace.
Grimace.
Yeah.
I saw so many videos of people saying they had to look up what Grimace was.
I'm so weak.
bro, stop, dog, stop.
One of them was
I
right
was
here in the
like-
chat. And we not to put you on the spot, but we know you looked them up, Jay. We know.
Grimace.
We know. I know she had to look at what a grimace
Yeah,
was.
she definitely.
McDonald's.
Whenever he said
McDonald's.
Grimace, I
A
started
little purple
busting out.
monster from McDonald's.
He's like a giant purple chicken nugget.
I would say one thing, that shake is nasty.
Oh, the
I-
Grimace
never
shake?
tried it.
I'm glad
I
I
haven't
never
tried
tried it.
I ain't
I
gonna
got,
hold you.
I got hyped up for it. I got my money together. Got hyped up for it. I never threw a shake away so fast in my life.
Let me tell y'all something I did, but y'all can't judge. Y'all listen and don't judge.
Oh, okay.
So do y'all remember when Grimace went viral because he was lonely on his birthday? Like they showed him celebrating his birthday by himself.
Yeah.
Why did I feel so bad? And I actually went and got a Grimace meal. It was like, I'm gonna celebrate your birthday with you because it made me so
Honestly,
sad.
I would do that too. I would do that too. I wouldn't
It's
drink
a
it
part of
because
our
it made me
childhood. That is a childhood thing.
Like,
So
and
it's-
what makes it bad, it was me and my best friend. Because while we in the car crying, I'm like, can we get 2 Grimace meals? Like he gonna actually be able to celebrate his birthday with us.
That's adorable.
it is though. That's cute.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I made us so that was such a sad like slideshow.
Not
It was so sad, and I was like, why? I know
I
you.
made no promises.
I just want y'all to know that's why me and him be beefing. That right there.
Yeah.
We made
You are
amends last
making it
night.
better for yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I said. We made amends last night, but it's about to be back to foot and ass in a minute.
crying.
Well, before we go, I wanna give everybody a shout out again on YouTube, but I want for the people who are listening in, where can we find you? I want to start with Kayla.
You can find me at Kayla K Fave on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I've kicked up my content output, so there will be some new content coming out this week. I think I won't promise a day, but I think I have a mini blog that I'm going to be posting on IG for those who want to watch. But yeah, so again, it's at Kayla K Fave on those platforms.
Perfect. Okay. And then Leah, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on TikTok at LeahX0X. My purple app, aka the Twitch, I'm currently under reconstruction with that in YouTube right now. So I'm still gonna be there. I'm just under reconstruction with stuff right now. I still posting stuff on there.
You got
I'm
the
just-
little caution tape like Naomi.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. We work in progress. We gotta fix some things. So yeah.
Hey, it's starting. That's all that matters. Hey, where can we find you?
So I actually am getting together my Turnbuckle Bunny page. Okay, so you know what's friend? I thought it was one fake bitch in here. It's 2. It's 2. I see that now. Anyway, but for right now, for my wrestling content, if you really want to see it, you can just follow me on TikTok at pay_day_. I post everything there. I do have a personal Instagram. Please feel free to follow. It is the same thing, pay_day_. And as always, talk to me, and sometimes I might talk back.
Perfect. Mimi, where can we find you?
Oh, the comments are killing me. So
Don't
you can
encourage
find me.
Don't encourage them.
If anything, I'm going to encourage you to keep going because, hey, y'all asked for it. I'm
love
sorry.
making
I'm
that
standing with
before.
her. I'm sorry.
I like
So,
chaos. I'm sorry.
Brett, look, man. So, you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and my TikTok at a Music Junkie. You know, it's spelled funny, so y'all can go look that up. It's not that bad. And my new Instagram that's strictly wrestling right now is Crash Outs and Moonsaults on IG. I'm still building it. It's a little slow, but it's been pretty cool so far. So, y'all hit me up. And apparently the whole weird thing, actually, one quick second, the whole like, don't be weird question, I'm still getting comments.
Damn.
We're at 80 views almost. Last time I checked.
I'm still getting comments about bad experiences, like paragraphs.
Looks like we gotta do a part 2. We gotta do a part 2.
Definitely coming. We're at 70 views. So thank you to everybody who's watching. Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes. Jay, where can we find you?
All right, what up, everybody? You can find me at TikTok and Twitch at Fire J Swisher down here. I have a VOD channel for whenever I upload my Twitch streams. I have Fire J Swisher VODs with the capital VODS, trying to be like them other Twitch streamers. You can find me on Instagram, also at Fire J Swisher, but there's 2 I's in Fire and 2 A's in Swisher. Don't get it confused with the other one, because that other one is a hacked account. Still pissed about that.
Yeah.
But you can find me there. I recently just uploaded not only a new Twitch stream that I did this past Friday with Date Everything. I also made a new TikTok video today crashing out about Crunchyroll and how they're doing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I'm pissed off. So yeah, you can find me there.
Perfect. And then you can find me, of course, at Lady Butler's Wrestling on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I have a Twitch channel. It's me, Ladybug. It should be in the comments. I'm not sure. I'll put it in the description. But mainly it's just Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. But I'm trying to work out a way to put the cipher on Twitch. So that maybe in the future I will keep everybody posted. So yeah, again, thank you to all of our supporters. Thank you to the panel, to the co-hosts, to our guests. We appreciate you. Enjoy the week and stay classy. And again, we are the Wrestling Queen Cypher. We're out. See you later. Bye.
Later.